自分の両足と土地を測り未知の知識に変えてこの感じ懐かしい。
Cek. Halo guys, selamat malam Bang Eula. Halo Loftus, halo, welcome to livestream. Gimana kabarnya? Sorry ya, gue nggak livestream berapa hari nih. Baru livestream lagi. Biasalah ujian. Banyak ujian. Oke. Sebentar. Bang Eula, apanya yang Eula? Buat. Ada apa dengan Eula? Bentar ya. Halo Bang, halo Bang Yat. Halo guys. Selamat malam. Halo Bang, halo Crazy. Crazy Gaming, asik. Sudahi hutamu, mari gacha Eula untuk 2.3. Emang ada Eula? Enggak lah. Eula masih nanti. Aku pengen gacha albedo, guys. Semoga albedo yang kedua ya. Sebelum livestream pemanasan dulu ya, biasa ya, Joki dulu ya. Ada pesanan, minta lantai 12. Lah mana ada? Ya iya mana ada. Aduh, artefaknya. Halo Bang, halo Kontel. Kontel. Namanya aneh banget. Halo, welcome to livestream ya. Saya guys ya, aku Joki dulu lah. Attack. Ya udahlah pakai. Gak tau, gue lihat di TikTok katanya sistem bannernya beda, jadi bisa milih yang guaranteed karena bintang 5 antara albedo, Eula atau itu. Oh, berarti ada 3 banner guys. Berarti ada 3 banner. Wow, ada 3 banner. Nice. Berarti setelah sekian lama ya, kalau emang bener jadi 3 banner ya. Kan terakhir tuh yang 3 banner tuh Keking, Xiao, Keking sama Kutao kan. Terakhir 3 banner 1 patch tuh. Wah, kalau ada lagi mantep sih. Lah kok iso? Nggak tahu. Halo, halo Fadli, welcome to livestream. Halo. Suara lagunya pas ya? Aduh, karakternya astaga. Oh, ada Ayaka, ding. Oh, ada Ayaka. Ayaka Pyro. Bang, Yat join Discord gak? Gue kirimin nih. Bang, kok suara mic-nya dengung? Oh ya dengung. Wait. Segini udah enak gak? Sorry kalau dengung. Segini? Cek. Suara mic-nya getar. Sebentar ya. Segini cukup. Segini cukup gak? Segini cukup kah? Cek. Segini cukup kah? Cukup ya? Ada error. Sebentar. Segini cukup gak guys? Segini cukup guys? Masih error kah? Segini cukup guys? Masih error kah? Dah pas. Oke, dah pas ya. Dah pas. Oke. Jam 7 kan ya guys ya? Kalau masih jam 7 gua Joki dulu sih. Oh ya, I forgot. Jam 7 kan ya guys ya? Bangkai nguli di Pulau Surumi udah 90%, kurang 2% lagi. Semangat. Halo Abang, halo, welcome to livestream Kayla. Halo. Main event yang tanam bunga bang, lumayan primonya. Ntar ya, habis beres live stream aja ya. Ntar habis beres live stream kita cus beresin event. Sumpah kayak belum main lagi gitu Genshin tuh semenjak ujian nih. Asli dah, kayak cuman beresin daily udah gitu, nggak main lagi. Akhirnya udah beres juga, kelar ujian. Halo bang, halo Kamel, welcome to live stream. Ya biasa ya, seperti biasa. Lebih langka ras atau sacrificial sword? Ras ya, kalau aku ras ya. Nggak tahu deh, kalau di akun aku susah banget dapet ras. Kalau sacrificial sword udah sampai 10 kali kayaknya. Udah edan-edan. Wah, nggak ada rasa. Benetnya pakai apa? Mas 65. Ya, gitu. Party favorit Raiden. Iya, oi. Ya gimana ya? Sekri susah dicari. Nggak tahu deh, kalau sekri gue malah kayak banyak loh di inventory ya. Cuma kalau ras tuh kayak cuman satu gitu. Entahlah. Lagi joki lantai bang? Iya lagi joki nih akun orang. Nyata nggak kuat ini akunnya. Aduh itu nggak ada rasa. Ya olahraga tangan dulu ya sebelum nonton live stream. Come on. Wait. Mati dong. Bang, lift bentar beli ya ya sama buang buat singkil aja susah. Iya ya. Gak tau sih itu beda akun ya. Sekarang bannernya ini enggak? Sekarang bannernya red on sakri enggak? Oh red on nih sok, dicari aja nih di sini. Red on sakri kok. Segera. Ntar dulu deh, salah artis yang ini. Jadi pakai Favosword dulu. Iya sih kan. Artis yang linknya salah. Aduh. Kan bener kan. Ya Allah, mau nangis lihat AT-nya sumpah. Astaga, Deven. Red on Seton, tapi yang pulang weapon baru terus. Ya bagus lah kalau weapon yang baru. Guys, kabarin ya kalau misalnya udah mulai livestream. Oh iya, astaga, lupa gue. Ini mah pakai ini aja. Udah. Yang ini pakai ini. Nice, let's go. Jangan-jangan yang punya akun nggak ikut moment of truth bang. Iya, yang pulang weapon baru sampai R2. Set. Ya, oke. Sakit banget ini singkunya. Let's go. Akhirnya ada yang nge-carry. Come here. Wah, kelamaan. Bang, seriusan Anda harus mencoba akun Dajjal saya. Ntar ya, ntar. Cari crimson sampai 50 biji, mau di up level nggak ada bahan, total bimbang. Ya itu mah nggak ada akhlak sih, itu akun kamu tuh. Naikin dulu ya. Ini juga nggak ada akhlak sih sebenarnya. Ini juga nggak beda jauh. Ya, ini juga nggak ada akhlaknya kan. Ya nggak full start ini, nggak yakin full start. Sekalinya di up dapat stats jelek. Kok keluar? Mati. Apakah harus pakai metafisikal lagi? Emang spiral abis nanti emang bakal metafisikal, guys. Kayak dulu tuh pas metafisikal. Sumpah nggak ada rasa ini Raiden nih. Oke. Alah, nggak full start dah. Yuk, bisa yuk. Astaga. Biasaan. Livestream udah selesai, udah mulai. Oh udah ding, yuk nonton yuk. Belum ding. belum. Xiangling attack burst sekitar 6.000 udah ngangkat belum sih kalau pakai full emblem? Belum kayaknya kalau attack burst 6.000. Harus 10.000 ke atas lah kalau mau. Belum deh. Masih offline di sini. Masih offline. Balik lagi deh. Dikit lagi. Satu lantai aja deh. Satu ruangan aja. Yuk, bisa yuk, bisa yuk. Nice. Punya Artesime Pyro damage bonus tapi stat jelek, worth dipakai nggak? Pakai dulu. Pyro damage bonus tapi stat jelek. Ya jangan, atau cari yang lain lagi aja. Cari yang lain lagi aja. Yo Ayaka, let's go Ayaka. Iya, gak ada rasa. Oh, udah mulai guys, udah mulai guys. Ya, yuk nonton aja. Kelihatan nggak guys? Kelihatan nggak ini? Ya udah nanti aja deh. Joki spiralan. Nggak kuat itu.
As you can see from my chibi, which is super adorable by the way. My, it certainly is lively outside of the workshop.
Welcome to the special program, guys. Are you two excited? Yeah, man. Like, Genshin is my favorite game right now.
1080 ya. 120 aja deh. Bisa buffering. Nah.
Nice.
That's a lot of S's.
With this newfound strength, I will defend those who fight alongside me. Protecting my soldiers doesn't just mean having a robust defense in place. It means
Goro guys, Goro.
The key to seizing victory in battle.
Goro. Let's go Goro.
And employing the right tactic to generate momentum. Fall in! Keep your weapon at the ready. You never know what's around the corner. Press the advantage!
And Oni.
The 10-year commission recently issued an arrest warrant.
Arataki Ito. We've been trying to apprehend him recently.
People see Oni causing trouble again. That'll defeat the whole purpose of the sacrifice you made.
Come on, men. We won't get away this time. Just give yourself up, Arataki.
A long time ago, I picked up this rare paper charm. It's very precious to me. When it gets torn, this place goes up in smoke.
Idiot Oni. What did you say, little one? Go on. Say it to your face.
Oh.
There! It's showtime!
Keren.
Oh, coming through! Step aside. Ito's back in town.
You've had your fun. Now it's goodbye.
Shut up, would ya?
The transcendent and miraculous are not the only things to which human beings aspire. They pursue the everyday, the ordinary, to a far greater extent than I would have ever imagined. This mountain we stand on is a cradle of life's profoundest
Guys, suaranya kedengaran nggak?
vast and terrifying hotbed of possibilities.
People are put off by the cold and don't realize that there is much to explore beneath the icy exterior.
Are you here to build a
seriusan ada
snowman
live?
too? Let's combine our forces and build ourselves a huge snowman. It'll be a ton of fun. What's on your
Seriusan
mind?
guys, ini adalah
You seem a little distracted.
Some of my alchemy notes are missing. We do not yet know the identity of our thief. Please take care.
Dragonspine has become more dangerous than it used to be.
Oh no! Avalanche!
Albedo, what the devil do you think you were doing?
Albedo kenapa guys? Albedo kenapa guys? Wah,
I like
wah
the
gila
snake
gila,
puppy.
keren keren.
Super cool to see Albedo and Eula in Dragonspine. Like, I don't know what's going on there, but it looks pretty tense. Also, can we please talk about Bennett looking amazing? That was,
I know, right?
like, one of my favorite parts, to be honest. I know we probably can't wait to learn more about the all-new content we just saw, but before we dive in, let's give away our first redemption code.
Oh ini guys, random code-nya guys. Yuk, random code yuk. Ntar gua pin deh kalau apa kalian kasih kalian ini chat di buat redeem code di chat. KB 6D KD NM 7H49. Kayaknya Albedo jadi jahat. Iya kayaknya. Waduh, buffering anjir. Udah ya, gue udah pin ya. Taruh Discord aja. Ntar ya, semuanya gue taruh kamu udah semua ya. Ya kan? Ya, selfish lagi ya.
Beetle fighting, trading card games, spinning tops, kendama, hide and seek, you name it, I can play it. What do you say? Pick one and we'll have a little contest? Just make sure you're ready to get thrashed. Ha ha!
Whoa.
Did you see him swing his claymore and then fix his hair?
He's
like
so
the
stylish.
coolest dude in Inazuma.
And yet he's like kind of this goofy kid at the same time. Like hearing his words, it's so interesting, that dynamic, but I'm into it. Okay, so our first character to introduce is Arataki Ito. As you can probably tell from the horns on his head, this guy is definitely not human.
That's right. In fact, Ito's horns are a symbol of his Oni heritage. Just like the Adepti and Liyue, Oni are a special kind of being in Inazuma.
We have already encountered other special beings in our previous adventures across Inazuma, such as the Bake Danuki and Tengu. This time, we are adding Oni to the list. Aside from Ito's heritage, his unique charisma has also attracted all kinds of followers to him. Word on the streets is that Ito has established his own crew, called the Arataki Gang.
Okay, so he's a gang leader. That's an interesting twist.
Yeah, but he's not quite the kind you might be thinking of. There have been some interesting stories about Ito floating around town. Yep, he's the big guy with the horns that would play cards with kids to win all of their snacks from them.
Absolute menace.
That sounds like a kid's worst nightmare. And apparently, he also won a ramen eating contest against a certain fox-eared lady. Right, which is another aspect of his character. He has a strong will to win no matter what he's doing.
Yeah, that makes sense. It probably explains why we see his rematch challenge to Kujo Sara on the Hanamizaka bulletin board. Oh, Sara's the one who defeated him and confiscated his vision under the Vision Hunt decree.
Well, enough of us just talking about him. Why don't we let Ito himself introduce his combat skills? Let's welcome our special correspondent, voice of Arataki Ito, Max Middleman.
Taking it to the max.
Hey, can you hear me? Check, check, 1, 2, 3. Arataki numero uno Ito here in the flesh. So, what are we doing? Talking about Ito's fighting style? Cool, let's get into it. Ito wields a claymore and manipulates the Geo element. He's strong, tough, reliable, a true Oni horn to toe. His normal attack performs up to 4 consecutive strikes, and when his second and fourth attacks hit opponents, Ito will gain stacks of superlative super strength. Pretty cool name, huh? Oh, another thing to note is that Ito's normal attack combo won't reset for a short time after using his elemental skill or performing a sprint, which means you can keep on swinging even after you move. When you hold to initiate a charged attack, you can use superlative strength stacks to perform Arataki Keisagiri slashes without spending any stamina. Each Arataki Keisagiri slash will consume 1 stack of superlative super strength. When the final stack is consumed, Ito will unleash an especially powerful attack. When no stacks of superlative super strength are available, Ito will perform a Saichi Monji slash. Oh, and most importantly, remember to keep your hairstyle as cool as possible, even when the wind keeps trying to mess it up. After unlocking the talent Arataki Ichiban, which, by the way, means Ito's the best, when Ito uses consecutive Arataki Keisagiri, his resistance to interruption greatly increases, and each slash causes the subsequent slash to have higher attack speed. So your slashes will keep getting faster and harder to stop. With another one of Ito's talents, Bloodline of the Crimson Oni, damage of Ito's Arataki Keisagiri is increased by a certain percentage of Ito's defense. When using his elemental skill, Ito hurls Ushi, the young Akaushi bull, at opponents, dealing geo damage. When Ushi hits opponents, it'll grant Ito 1 stack of superlative super strength. Ushi also happens to be an auxiliary member of the Arataki gang. Aw, isn't it cute? Anyway, Ushi is considered a geo construct, and it'll remain on the field to taunt surrounding opponents and draw their attacks. But Ushi won't stick around forever. It'll flee when its HP drops to 0 or its duration ends. Ushi also grants Ito 1 stack of superlative super strength when it takes damage and when it leaves. Next up, let's talk about Ito's Oni King form. After unleashing his elemental burst, Royal Descent, behold Ito the Evil, Ito lets his inner raging Oni King emerge, using his Oni King's Kanabo in battle. Yeah, you see that mace he's swinging? During this state, Ito's normal, charged, and plunging attacks will be converted to geo damage that cannot be overridden. The first and third combos of his normal attack will grant Arataki Ito himself 1 stack of superlative super strength when they hit opponents. While in Raging Oni King state, Ito's elemental and physical resistance drop, but his attack will be increased based on his defense, and his normal attack speed will also be increased. Ito also has an exploration talent, Woodchuck Chucked. When we have Ito in our party, we will have a chance to obtain an additional log of wood while using attacks to collect wood from a tree. So, collecting wood materials will be more efficient. Ito's pretty slick, huh? Anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing everyone interact with Ito in our future adventures because he's honestly a really fun character to voice. And those are all the inside deets about the one and only Arataki Ito. Zach, throwing it back to you.
And that's all from our special correspondent, Max Middleman. Thanks, Max.
Thanks, Max.
Bye, guys.
Guess that was okay, Max. Just kidding.
He looks like such a cool character, though. Like, he's got really interesting combos and stacking, and like, I don't know, that just seems really cool to play.
Totally. Next, we're moving on to our other new playable character in version 2.3. Let's see him in action.
Tapi untuk sekarang albedo dulu deh. Kalau olah ntar banyak kan DPS. Set. kasih efek apa ya? Skill kan.
If there's anything ever troubling you, don't keep it all muzzled up inside. You can always speak your mind with me. Although I can't guarantee that I'll always have an answer, I'll certainly offer you my best advice. Even when I can't muster much of a response, you can always count on me to be a good listener. Whatever it is, I'm all ears.
Aww.
Whoa. Here we go.
He looks like a real good boy with a big, beautiful heart.
That he does.
I like him.
So, I know what everybody's wondering. Can we pet his ears?
Oh my goodness. Well, that might be a little awkward, but if anyone could pet Goro, it'd probably be the Traveler. Not you, Zach, but the Traveler.
He wants some pets!
Just to be clear.
I would like to scratch Goro behind the ears.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Guys.
Anyways, with all that being said, although Goro looks really young, he's one of the most reliable characters you might ever meet.
Yeah, in fact, among the Watatsumi Island Resistance, he's known as Top Dog Goro.
Right, which is interesting because Goro is still younger than most of his fellow officers. He earned the nickname because he's close with his troops, and the other officers are always lining up asking him for advice. And to be completely honest, Goro often doesn't know the right advice to give either. But he can't let the soldiers down, so he just gives some general pointers and responds based on his own gut feelings, which has worked pretty well, so everyone sees him as reliable.
Yeah, I guess that's what happens when you wear your heart on your sleeve.
But as soon as he returns to the battlefield, Goro is back to his serious general self, ready to lead the troops. Although, because Goro is still young and inexperienced, his temper can sometimes get the best of him. Anyway, let's take a look at how he fights. General Goro of the Watatsumi Island Resistance wields a bow and holds a Geovision. His elemental skill Inuzaka All-Round Defense deals AoE geo damage and sets up his general's war banner.
Aw, the dog paw on the banner is so cute.
I love it.
Thanks, guys. Well, this banner is more than just for show. It provides buffs to active characters within the ability's AoE based on the number of party members in field who are of the Geo element. So, for example, when we have one Geo party member, it grants a defense bonus. When we have two Geo party members, in addition to the defense bonus, it increases resistance to interruption. And when we have three Geo party members, it adds a Geo damage bonus on top of the previous two bonuses we just mentioned.
Okay, so what you're saying is the more Geo characters we have in our party,
jadi yang itu
I don't know, Albedo,
skill A-nya, skill A-nya di tempat deh, iya benar.
Yes, that is correct. Any characters who like defense and Geo, and there's a few of them, would probably like that a lot.
Yes.
And finally, Thanks, Koi. And finally, we have Goro's elemental burst, Juga Forward unto Victory. Unleashing his burst, Goro deals AoE geo damage and creates a field known as General's Glory. Just like his elemental skill, the field provides buffs to active characters according to the number of Geo party members. What's special about this field is that it moves together with your active character and periodically generates a crystal collapse, which deals AoE geo damage to one opponent within its AoE. After unlocking the talent Heedless of the Wind and Weather, Goro's elemental burst also increases all party members' defense. And another one of Goro's talents, A Favor Repaid, grants damage bonuses to Goro's elemental skill and elemental burst based on his defense, which is great because I love seeing characters using different stats.
Wow, so that's all really cool, but I have to admit that little sidekick of his is so cute. Look at how it waves its banner alongside Goro.
I want to be its friend.
Okay, guys, focus. Come on.
I will be its friend.
So, aside from his combat-related talents, Goro also has a pretty useful exploration talent called Seeker of Shinies. Yes,
Seeker of what?
That's Seeker of Shinies.
The shiny.
It's amazing and it's adorable. Yes, I totally understand that. This talent displays the location of nearby resources unique to Inazuma on the minimap while you have Goro in your party.
Oh my goodness, let's go seek some shinies. It's gonna be so handy when we're farming materials in Inazuma.
Totally.
Yeah, so you guys like Goro? Sound pretty good?
Yes.
Goro tadi apa, guys?
A very good boy.
Eksplorasi ya tadi.
Very good boy.
I knew that's where it was going, and I'm just not disappointed.
Well, all right, now that we've had our first look at our new characters, let's check out the event wishes coming in version 2.3. The event wishes for version 2.3 are going to be a little different from previous versions. This time, we will be opening 2 character event wishes at the same time during the earlier phase of version 2.3. They are Albedo's Secretum Secretorum and Eula's Born of Ocean Swell.
Wah, parah.
So both Albedo and Eula's rerun will be available at the same
Albedo sama Ningguang. Albedo sama Eula dong.
That's cool. What
Sounds
else we
pretty
got?
cool.
Parah lah.
Well, also in the later phase of version 2.3,
Mana nggak punya dua-duanya
the
lagi?
character event wish Oni's Royale will become available, featuring our 2 new characters,
Kalau
Arata
combo sama
Ito and
Ningguang
Goro.
bagus nggak ya?
I'm guessing many of our viewers
siapa
might
yang
be
di-combo?
curious about the first 2 rerun event wishes,
Wah.
so why don't we give some
Wah,
more details?
susah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Wah, gimana
with
itu susah
each
loh.
version update, we've met many new companions on our journey. So some new players
Waduh,
might
itu
want to
di-
get limited characters from previous event
Itu di
wishes.
belakang lagi,
But
guys.
it's probably gonna take a long time before they see their favorite character return. After collecting and considering player feedback,
Waduh, lagi nggak ngincer
devs
itu,
have
guys.
decided to push reruns forward when the timing fits the version content.
So, coming back to the 2
Tiga
concurrent
banner ya?
character event
Udah
wishes in
pastikan tiga
version
banner.
2.3, both will actually share the same cumulative pull count toward the 5-star drop guarantee, which means any pulls you make on one of the character event wishes will also count towards the other. So, for example, if you pulled 50 times on Albedo's Secretum Secretorum and didn't gain a single 5-star character, then you are still guaranteed
Siapa
to
di
gain
sini yang
at
tim
least
skip
one
Ito?
5-star character in the remaining
Sumpah,
40
gua mau
pulls
skip Ito,
on
tapi
Eula's
Ito di
Born of
kedua
Ocean
dong.
Swell. There will be
Wah,
more information in an
kacau sih.
upcoming announcement with more details on these new wish mechanics.
And as expected, with new characters comes new storylines. Ito's story quest, Taurus Iracundus, will be added in the new version for travelers to explore. The Oni race once left countless figures in Inazuman legends, but how do Ito or other Oni live in the current Inazuma? For any players interested in diving deeper into Ito's backstory, this story quest will be a great place to start.
Sounds swell to me.
In addition to Ito's story quest, both Goro and Beto will be receiving their very own hangout events in version 2.3.
That's right, players are going to get an inside look at some of the secrets behind General Goro in his hangout.
Oh, and we'll be joining Captain Beto for an all-new adventure in
Salah aja
her
satu
hangout
nyimak.
as well.
We have quite a few new storylines awaiting travelers in the new version, so remember to save up some story keys to unlock those.
Heck yeah. If you like new characters and storylines, I bet you'll like some new weapons and artifacts in version 2.3. The new 5-star Claymore Redhorn Stone Thresher will be appearing in one of version
Arte baru,
2.3's
guys.
weapon event wishes. Also, the new artifact
Arte
sets
baru buat
Husk of
Ito
Opulent
sama buat
Dreams
Kokomi
and
nih kayaknya.
Ocean-hued Clam will become
buat
available
Kokomi
in the
ini
new
ya.
version. Players will be
Kasihan.
able to gain these artifacts through a new domain located on Seirai Island in Inazuma.
Well, that's great, because I've been clamoring for new artifacts. And new artifacts always bring new possibilities for characters and great party combinations.
Yeah, for sure. And now that we've covered all the new equipment coming our way, we're ready to see a new deadly boss rising in the coming version. Let's take a look at the Golden Wolf Lord.
New boss ya. Nice.
And that's our new open world boss, the Golden Wolf Lord.
Dude.
Whoa, spicy puppy snake. I love him.
I'm kind of grappling with like wanting to fight it and wanting to pet it. I don't really know what to
I'm
actually
going
do.
to make it my golden wolf friend.
Oh, did you guys see the tornado too? I'm like, I better not get hit with that thing.
Yeah, seeing that just made me feel winded.
Also, the size of that thing, that is one giant rift hound.
Yeah, now that you mention it, the structures of their bodies look really similar.
Great observation. Technically, the Golden Wolf Lord is the king of the Rift Wolves, which is also the reason why Rift Hounds and Rift Hound whelps appeared in Surumi Island in the first place. As a giant, monstrous beast from another world, its subjects are tasked with making preparations before it descends. And since this monster will be a recurring boss in Surumi Island, players will be able to challenge this abyssal beast at any time.
Okay, challenge accepted, but how do we fight it?
Well, let's give everyone the inside scoop. In combat, the
Zhongli
Golden
nyasar.
Wolflord's attacks can apply stacks of the
Berarti kalau main
corrosion
Pokemon statnya
status,
SP%.
which will cause all
Kayaknya
characters in the
SP
party to
healing bonus dia tetap.
continuously lose HP.
SP
When the
healing
Wolflord's
bonus.
HP drops to a certain threshold,
Goro
it will
materialnya
summon
Pyro
Rifthound
Bang.
Alphas
Kayaknya
to
enggak deh.
provide it with
Kayaknya
shields.
materialnya dari sini dari yang Wolford.
I mean, I think I'm up for this fight, but it does sound pretty tough.
Yeah, but don't worry. In the latter stage of the fight, the Wolflord's resistance to Geo attacks decreases, while its attack increases. So you'll have to factor that into your strategy.
I gotta do math? Okay, is there anything else I should know?
Nope, I think that's about all we have for this new monster.
All right, it's probably a good time to take a short break and give away our second redemption code.
Sounds
Tahu aja
good.
belum dapat ya
All
guys.
right.
Code inbound in.
Udah dari run lagi 2 lagi parah banget.
1.
Oke. Redeem code guys.
Welcome back, travelers. Next up, we'll be giving some exclusive details on the new events coming in version 2.3. This time, we're returning to the snowy Dragonspine area to explore an all-new event. Koi, I know that you know a thing or two about Dragonspine, so why don't you take the lead?
It would be my pleasure, Zach. Okay. The main event in version 2.3 is called Shadows Amid Snowstorms. In this event, the Adventurers Guild will be holding their winter training on Dragonspine. They plan to have seasoned adventurers pairing up with newer recruits. Some of our old friends from Mondstadt will be joining to help out too. You know, like Amber and Eula.
Oh, that's cool. You see what I did there? Cool, because it's cold and
Yes, Zach, I did see what you did there.
Well, we'll definitely need our friends to survive the deadly cold of Dragonspine.
Yep. Travelers who've reached Adventure Rank 20 and completed the prerequisite quests will be able to participate in the event. And you know, outside the event storylines, travelers can participate in various challenges and earn event currencies to exchange for a range of rewards.
I'm excited to chill in Dragonspine again, but what kinds of gameplay can we expect for travelers during our winter training?
The first is called Agility Training. Basically, it's a special speed training. Once you start, you need to follow the guides to proceed down a race course. The goal is to get the highest score possible before successfully reaching the end. And your score is based on the amount of time spent and the number of insignias of adventure and insignias of conquest you're able to collect during the training.
Ooh, and it also looks like we've got some special buffs to make use of.
That is correct. Special blessings will sometimes appear while you race. There are two kinds of blessings. First is the Gale Spring Blessing, which will enhance your character's jumping abilities. And second is the Iron Skin Blessing, which will allow your characters to shatter ice pillars around them.
Okay, so we'll need to aim for the ice pillars containing insignias once we have this blessing.
Oh, you are so smart. That is correct. Travelers should be sure to make use of it. Some insignias of adventure will be hidden in the course, but insignias of conquest appear only at certain times. Ooh. You'll need to get the correct timing down and grab them throughout the challenge. The second type of gameplay is tracker training. Travelers will need to find and melt all the ice crystal piles within the training area to complete the challenge.
So a pyro character is going to be a must for your party in this one.
Yep. But this training shouldn't be too much of a problem. We just need to be careful of the nearby enemies and surrounding environment. And our third type of gameplay is combat training.
Ooh, combat, my favorite part.
Combat training camps will contain lures that can be activated to begin the training session. Lures will start in a state of source cold and
Beli more
laminate
ada aman
cold
di
air that not
ketolong
only
Ivan.
increases the rate at which sheer cold will accumulate on your
Ya tadi
character,
ada Ivan ya.
but also
Dapat
gives nearby
senjata gratis.
opponents a buff at
Fix
fixed
albedo.
intervals.
Sounds
gue
like this
juga
one might
ngincer
be a little
albedo
more
aja.
intense for challengers then.
Yeah, but don't worry. There are multiple mechanisms around the lures. Travelers can activate these mechanisms by attacking them while carrying
Tiga-tiganya tuh
scarlet
gue nggak
quartz.
punya guys, jadi
Once you've activated the three mechanisms, they will change the lure state to heat source and cancel the accumulation of sheer cold.
Emang
Yeah, see?
ngeselin Mihoyo.
When lures switch to heat source mode, characters will also restore a certain amount of energy at fixed intervals. So on heat source mode, dealing damage to opponents while carrying scarlet quartz will unleash all the quartz energy in a single blow, dealing AoE pyro damage to the opponents.
Whew, I can already see myself searching frantically to find scarlet quartz in this one.
Yeah, but actually, besides looking for scarlet quartz in a surrounding area, you can also obtain scarlet quartz by defeating certain monsters during the challenge. All three of these trainings have multiple challenges, which may be completed to obtain event currencies,
Ini
primo
eventnya
gems,
banyak,
and
eventnya
more.
banyak.
You can also obtain some snowman
Iya,
components
eventnya
from the
banyak.
tracker training
Bagusan
and
albedo apa
combat
sedang
training.
bimbang ini?
Dude, the snowman.
Albedo aja
That's a
sih.
nice seasonal touch.
Yeah, I would love to make a
Kalau
snowman on
support
Dragon's
dia,
Spine.
Oh my goodness, me too.
Kalau misalnya belum punya
Participate in the event
DPS
to
ya,
collect
misalnya belum
components
punya
which can be used to build
apa main
snowmen
DPS
in-game.
gitu ya.
Travelers can
ambil aja
also
lah.
exchange some of their components with their friends.
Oh,
Supaya ini sekian lama ya.
friends.
Semenjak terakhir kali event Dragon's Spine tuh baru sekarang lagi gitu ada event di Dragon's Spine.
Build snowman, I'd be down.
Yeah.
That is very exciting. And to add to the excitement, players will be able to claim rewards by building snowmen, including a new 4-star sword named Cinnabar Spindle. Yeah, you want to refine this bad boy? Well, you can collect event currencies and exchange them for the sword's refinement materials via the event shop.
So, I'm sure players are wondering, can we keep our snowmen after the event's over?
Absolutely. We can bring the snowman bases and components home after the whole thing wraps up.
All right, another decoration for our Serena teapot. I'm looking forward to checking out all the snowman styles.
Oh yeah, me too. But you know what?
dia
Aside from
punya
all the
aura
winter
jadi
training
tenang.
events, we'll also encounter a mysterious boss once we get further into the event story. But travelers will probably have to discover that for themselves. Anyway,
Event Christmas.
I'm super excited for this event. Are you guys excited?
Kayaknya bukan Christmas deh.
And it
Besok
sounds like we'll
nanti
have
nggak
a
sih?
ton of seasonal things to do on Dragon's Spine. All right, next we'll be
Hampir
heading
bulan
back to
Desember.
Inazuma for our next
Yeah.
event titled Bantan Sango Case Files,
Oh, ini
The
Fahir.
Warrior Dog. Wait, what?
What was that?
Was
Bantan
that you,
Sango.
Koi?
No, it was Corey.
You can't blame
Bantan
this
Sango.
one on the dog.
Okay, anyway, back to our event. There have been mysterious disappearances of animals across Inazuma lately, and of course, the Traveler is there to help. According to the Commission, our objective is to find and bring the missing animals back. During investigation, we get to find a mysterious dog which patrols around some of the missing animals.
Well, a dog? There's like a whole bunch of dogs here.
These are all its canine bunshin, which are like illusionary copies.
Oh yeah, these aren't your average guard dog. They're carrying a little sword.
That's why we need to sneak to where the dog keeps the little animals and avoid being detected, unless we want to be
Bentar
attacked.
guys.
That sure sounds super scary.
Yes, it does. In
Okay.
this event, travelers will obtain a gadget called the Ubiquity Net. Travelers can use it to
Wah,
replace
sumpah
their
kayak
elemental
adalah
skill
ya.
with the net's ability. We'll use this ability on the indicated animals to whisk them away. If the skill hits a canine bunshin, it will be stunned for a short time. Travelers can also activate smoke
Mantap, ada
machines and
petnya juga ya.
fireworks around places of
Tapi itu
interest to
update
cause
bukan main.
distractions too. Throughout our investigation, we'll also discover numbers of animals that have been kept in cages inside places called dens of thieves. We'll need to defeat the surrounding opponents first before opening the cages and coming to their rescue. By completing event challenges, we can claim rewards including primo gems, so be sure to give it a try. After this event ends, travelers can complete the related world requests to obtain a brand new gadget called the Omni Ubiquity Net.
That's quite a name.
Yeah. Unlike the gadget from the event, this upgraded net has been modified using Onmyodo. It is said it can capture the essence of smaller creatures before using the net itself as a medium to replicate their forms.
So what you're saying is we can keep pets with it.
Well, sort of. We can use the net as a way of recreating animals that we meet in the open world and place them in our Serenity pot.
But the bottom line is, I can be like Draff or Timmy and have an army of pigeons at my disposal.
I will accept this.
Right. But please note that there are some little critters who cannot be recreated using the net. Travelers may find which animals can be recreated in the archive.
Yes, kalian ada yang
We're gonna
udah
get to keep
nyobain
some more
redeem
animals in
kodenya
our
belum, guys?
realms.
Udah,
Our next
bisa
event
pada
is
bisa nggak itu?
Energy
Redeem
Amplifier
kodenya.
Fruition. Some of you may remember the previous Energy Amplifier event.
Waduh, cakram
It turns
lagi
out
dong,
that
guys.
after our previous research, some
Wah,
remaining
event cakram
mutation
lagi nih.
stones have started to surface. In the new version of
beda
the
ya?
Energy Amplifier event, travelers will need to get to the places of interest and
Event
eliminate
cakram lagi
threats
dong.
there.
Wah iya
But
bener, event
mutation
cakram
stones can
lagi.
grant powerful bonuses to
Wah.
opponents, so we'll want to take care of those first before facing the enemy.
Yeah. After defeating the enemies, we can open the chests to claim rewards. What's different from the previous Energy Amplifier event is that once travelers have cleared all the investigation tasks in Act 1, they'll automatically gain the
Wah,
Energy
event cakram lagi
Amplifier
dong,
and
guys.
all of
Ada
the
lagi?
Earman Soul Fruit fragments. Each act cleared will
Wah,
unlock
iya
the
ini.
corresponding deceitful domain.
And just like the previous time we entered this event, we will be able to select the difficulty and conditions for the domains we enter, and the Energy Amplifier will help amplify our abilities in these domains. The fragments you configure into the Energy Amplifier will determine the buffs you gain during the challenge.
In terms of rewards, there will be both first clear rewards and milestone score rewards to claim in this event, so you definitely don't want to miss out on those. Our next event to introduce is Misty Dungeon Realm of Light.
Yeah, travelers may remember this one as well. Just like our previous Misty Dungeon event, travelers will use the trial characters to complete dungeon trials. You will need to find all 3 of the ancient runes in the dungeon and complete their corresponding challenges to activate the runes.
Once all 3 runes are activated, travelers can gain access to the final challenge.
There are benediction mechanics with the trials, which allow players to obtain certain bonus effects.
At the same time, there are also some automated weapon systems that will detect and attack any intruders. But also increase the rate at which your elemental skills and bursts can be used.
Well, that sounds cool, and also super helpful for finding our way through all the enemies.
Definitely. And don't forget to finish as many trial quests as possible to claim more rewards. And speaking of recurring events, our most popular merchant, Lieben, is coming back in version 2.3 with his goods. Players can search for Lieben and submit the materials that he requests to claim rewards. And that's all we've got for the upcoming events. We've covered quite a bit of content already for version 2.3.
We sure did, and buckle up because there's more. We've got some details on a fun update to the Serenity pot.
Right. After the version 2.3 update, we will be able to put Paimon into our Serenity pot.
And she's got some new dialogue for us while she's in our teapot. Come and talk with Paimon whenever you have the chance.
I don't think that I want to if that's what she sounds like, but I think I will take pictures with Paimon. It's not often we get to snap a photo with Paimon.
Okay. And that concludes the new version content for today.
That was a pretty good Paimon.
All right, everybody ready? The third redemption code is on the way! Yeah!
I don't want it.
How are you doing?
No.
Oh ini redeem kode lagi guys. Sambil dicobain guys, takutnya salah nih redeem kodenya. Takutnya gue salah nih redeem kodenya.
Every journey has its end. And we are reaching the end to our special program.
Yeah, time really flies, huh?
It sure does.
Don't rush.
as Zhongli says.
What was that?
So, Koi and Corey, you are both first-time hosts on the program today. What do you think?
You know, it's just been such a journey for me personally, going from voicing NPCs like Draft to voicing Goro and being able to be here on the special program. And I just can't wait for you guys to get to know him better. So thank you for having me, and it's been an honor.
Aw, that's sweet.
That's
you and
awesome.
Go are two very good boys. Speaking of good boys, there's so many doggos in this update. Did you see? I'm going to pet all of them, and then I'm going to make 10 million snowmen.
Sounds like a good plan. I'm also super excited for the snowmen and checking out all of their different styles. And the Golden Wolf Lord looks so fierce and scary in the tornado, but I will die plenty of times, but I will enjoy it because...
We can face it together.
Yes, together. Help me out, guys.
Remember
Please.
to pack your albedo. Going to
Yeah, you're coming with me. Bring him, Koi, bring him.
I better.
Well, that's it for the special program today. Thanks for watching the Genshin Impact version 2.3 special program, and we'll see you all in game.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Oke, bye. Oke guys, udah kelar ternyata. Cepet juga. Ada lagi nggak guys? Udah kelar. Itu ya, apa? Redeem kodenya di live chat ya. Udah pin. Udah kelar kah guys? Gue takutnya ada lagi loh kayak kemarin ya. Gue takutnya ada lagi kayak kemarin. Sudah kelar kah? Cepet banget ya. Ya, jadi Bang, jadi banner pertama apa? Yuk kita ini ya. Kita kita catat dulu. Tadi itu apa aja sih, guys? Kan notepad sebentar. Ini kelihatan nggak ya? Albedo dulu ya, banner pertama. Ini kelihatan nggak ya? Albedo ya. Jadi pertama tuh albedo. Kedua Eula. Habis itu baru Ito. Jadi itu di akhir, guys. Wah. Ngeselin deh. Gue tuh mau skip Ito ya, tapi Ito di kedua gitu. Eventnya mantep, cuman gak jauh beda sama event sebelumnya. Bentar ya guys ya. Gue tuh mau ngasih lihat notepad tapi susah banget. Nah, gimana caranya? Bentar. Oh, belum bisa deh. Udah gitu doang guys. Ntar ya gue buka Genshin dulu deh. Pengen buat tim nasional Raiden. Emang belum dapat Bennett emang. Emang rada susah sih dapat Bennett ya. Gue juga dulu Bennett di akhir 50. Kenapa skip itu? Karena selfish. Kalau selfish lagi gue skip. Kalau selfish lagi gue skip sih. Nah, kasih lagu dulu ya. Dual bedo pertama mana Primo nggak tahu cukup atau enggak lah, iya toh. Parah banget gak sih? Rerunnya tuh mepet gitu loh. Parah banget, karakter barunya di akhir banget gitu. Kacau nggak tuh? Senjata eventnya mantep jadi alternatif, iya. Soalnya siapa lagi yang bisa pakai senjata itu guys? Cuman albedo doang gitu. Jadi harus dapat albedo. Oke. Nah ini dulu ya. Apa namanya? Redeem code dulu ya. Kayak biasa ya. Tukerin. Oke, 1. Oke, last. Oke. Nice. 300 primo. Oke, mantap. Ya, nice ya. Untung besok libur bisa sedikit begadang buat ngulik. Ya, gue juga besok libur sih. Habis beres ujian sih ya. Jadi libur. Nah, gue ambil dulu deh ini. Atau nanti aja deh. Oke, lanjut joki lagi. Ya, itu ya. Eventnya tadi tuh kebanyakan di Dragon Spine sama apalagi ya tadi tuh. Sama event yang pet gitu. Gue tinggal bentar aja, bener kan ada. Iya, parah emang ada Eula. Parah banget. rerun lagi loh, maksudnya bukan rerun lagi ya. Terlalu deket 1.5. Astaga, kesel banget. Terlalu banyak rerun, satu-satu dulu dah. Detik 4 sama 2.5 pasti ada kejutan lagi nih dari Nyoyo. Pasti sih. Astaga. 3 dong. Gila, parah banget. Jadi itu gue gak punya tiga-tiganya gitu loh. Ya kan, parah banget. Parah banget itu, gue bener-bener belum gak dapat tiga-tiganya. Itu nggak punya tiga-tiganya. Mari mulai lagi. Buat uang tipis aja. Parah sih itu. Gak expect 3, parah sih, gak expect. Kacau. Susah sih. Kecuali kalau kalian yang hoki gitu ya. 3 kali menang red off gitu. Ini ayam kan. Urutan bannernya start dari apa? Itu albedo Eula. Enggak, kebalik. Albedo dulu, baru Eula, habis itu baru itu. Jadi itu di akhir, guys. Itu di akhir. Mungkin kalau kalian yang pengen itu bakal seneng ya. Cuman kalau gue tuh malah pengen albedo sama Eula loh. Malah bad gitu. Wah, nggak ada rasa ini. Anjir sekali rerun 2 Cara, selang waktunya tetap sama atau makin cepet nih? Kalau yang dulu Hutao, Xiao sama Keking itu gimana guys? Aku juga lupa itu. Kayaknya lumayan lama sih itu. Mihoyo marketing sih ini sengaja biar banyak top up. Parah. Bentar, ini kenapa susah banget dah? Gak ada persiapan, cuma bisa pilih 2 Cara lah, atau itu albedo nggak terkejar. Albedo nggak kekejar sih, jadi harus milih 1 ya. Kita lihat aja deh. Gua Hutao aja belum dapat loh guys, asli dah. Kalau Hutao ini nggak dapat albedo, jadi ya berarti ya kita lihat ntar aja lah ya. Sumpah bingung banget tuh. Kayaknya harus dibalik ini timnya. Kecuali skip Hutao. Good news buat yang mau ngincer itu, tapi bad news buat yang skip itu ya. Bad banget itu, parah. Aduh, ada Eula kan. Ayah kak. Iya, bisa dikejar 2 Cara kalau skip Hutao. Masalah gue red off habis dapat Hutao dan if gue invest semua ke weapon. Tadi weapon nggak dikasih lihat ya apa gitu ya? Berarti kemungkinan weaponnya nggak baru guys. Tadi tuh nggak dikasih lihat weapon yang baru tuh apa gitu. Jadi nggak ada weapon baru ya. Shieldnya mending tuker bang ke DPS Pyro, shieldnya pasangin sama Raiden. Kalau buat waifu ya sudah tamat kiwat. Wah iya loh. Wah kacau. Ayak coverage Pyro DPS mat coverage biar ada damage. Pyro DPS biar ada damage. Gue tuh bingung di ini loh, bingung di lantai 3-nya ya. Lantai 3-nya tuh harus main frozen banget. Tarik. Wah, gila nggak krit. Kebalik timnya Raiden buat ruang 2, harusnya saya gitu bang, Magu Kenki kasih ke Ayaka aja. Tapi kalau Ayaka ke tim Magu Kenki guys, Magu Kenki tuh nggak cocok main Frost loh. Makanya gue pakai Raiden tuh di tim party 1 karena cocok buat lawan Magu Kenki. Ayakanya lihat sendiri deh, Ayakanya nggak ada rasa loh. Tuh kalian bisa lihat nih, Ayakanya nggak ada rasa guys. Asli dah. Gak ada rasa ini. Sama aja mau dikasih Magu Kenki, mau dikasih Bang, nanti minta saran ya bang, ganti set wonder attack 2100, crit 41 plus 1 atau udah cukup blizzard buat ganyu. Ya boleh lah. Ya aku review kamu dulu deh. Ya, review dulu. Wah, DPS jack banget ya, kesel dah. Itu apa? Buat ganyu ya? Kamu blizzard bukan? Ya, bolehlah gini aja. Udah blizzard gini aja. Ya, dipakai blizzard aja udah. Nambahin crit rate soalnya. Tapi kamu timnya tim frozen ya? Tapi kamu timnya tim freeze gitu ya. Jadi misalnya kamu pakai ganyu gitu ya, terus ganyunya kamu ganyu Rosaria, Shinkyu gitu ya, sama Kazuha gitu. Atau boleh pakai Barbara gitu ya kalau ada healer. Tapi kalau gue saranin kalau kamu main 4 blizzard, mending jadi sub DPS aja. Gak ada DPS Pyro. Nah, ya emang gak ada. Mau gimana guys? Akunnya begini. Attack 2100, crit rate 41 plus 170. Kayaknya jangan pakai Wanderer. Kayaknya jangan pakai yang Wanderer itu deh. Itu kan crit rate cuma 41 kan. Crit damage-nya juga 170, lebih kecil kan dari ini. Lebih kecil. Soalnya ini tuh 31 sebenarnya nggak masalah, soalnya kebantu sama Blizzard sih ya. Atau enggak gini aja nggak apa-apa, gini aja. Gue lebih prefer Blizzard ini daripada pakai Wanderer ya. Tapi ganyunya, kamu ganyunya jadi apa sih? Main DPS kan? Enak sih C1 buat sub DPS. Cuman skill E doang. Cuman skill E doang 2 kali. Tapi gitu aja lah. Ke-handle kok itu crit rate-nya, walaupun cuma 30% ya. Tapi itu ke-handle. Tapi kamu mainnya freeze ya berarti ya sama ganyu. Coba deh aku ikutin saran kamu deh ya. Masalahnya tuh party kacau sih, kacau. Ya cobain dulu dah. Ben apa ikutin saran kamu dulu. Ada banner itu kah? Ada di terakhir, jadi 3 banner ya. Banner 1 tuh Albedo, banner 2 Eula, baru banner 3 itu. Main DPS bang. Ya main DPS berarti kamu pakai. Kamu ada Mona nggak? Kalau ada Mona lebih enak ya kalau bareng ganyu. C1 nama partikel bang, C2 yang skill 2 kali. Oh, C1 nama partikel. Nggak perhatiin banget sih partikel sih. Cobain dulu deh. Nah, aku bikin saran kamu deh. Ya sama aja ya. Mati. Bawa Pyra itu bang, ayakannya Cildia tukar sama Xiangling coba bang. Nggak bisa, jelek. Ayaka ketemu Xiangling itu jelek. Gue udah cobain, pernah sering malah. Itu jelek. Yang meltnya cuma sekali serang doang dari ayakannya. Jadi kan serangan ayaka tuh kan, ntar deh, gue jelasin deh. Ntar aja gue jelasin deh. Jelek, serius jelek. Gue udah pernah testing. Ayaka sama Xiangling tuh nggak cocok ayaka main main ini ya, main melt. Asli deh. Lebih parah kayaknya. Jelek itu yang meltnya cuman serangan pertama kalau nggak salah. Terus ini ayakannya juga 4 blizzard gitu ya. Kecuali kalau dia buildnya gladiator blizzard gak masalah. Ini mah di patch check banget. Nah, ngumpul nih. Nyebar lagi. Ya, udah 1 menit lebih nih. 1 menit lebih. 2 menit. Kacau. Sama aja ini. Nggak bisa, sama aja. Ini masa apa yang juga tadi kan? Iya. Sama aja. Nice banget, kamu tuh nggak kena gitu loh. Nyebar. Pelan-pelan coba lantai 1 buat 3 star dulu, baru lantai 2 atau lagi tuh. Udah. Ini gua lantai 1 dulu nih. Lantai 1 dulu nih. Ntar lantai 1 nggak 3 star nggak apa-apa kan. ini gue fokus nih lantai 1 dulu nih. Lantai 1 ruangan 1 dulu nih, ya kan? Nah, masalahnya sama aja mau diganti juga timnya, dibalik juga sama aja itu loh. Sama aja dibalik juga. Sama aja. Emang gak bener itu akunnya. Sama aja lah. Aku tuh nggak bisa pelan-pelan guys, karena aku tuh pengen nyobain event gitu loh. Gak bisa nyobain event kalau ini belum kelar gitu. Sama aja bohong. Sama aja bohong tadi timnya. Oh ya, caking, coba caking. Caking. Astaga. Caking, astaga. Rebutan. Caking rebutan. Ya udahlah, pakai cara yang tadi lagi. Oh, atau children-nya pindah. By hard terus. Ini tuh levelnya bagus ya, pas gue lihat artenya, astaga sumpah. Parah banget. Artinya kacau banget sumpah. Saya lantai 12 partinya sampai ruang 3 1 Raiden, Caking, Shilde, Bennett, Pyro, DPS, Pyro, Huto, Zhongli, Ayaka, Shinkyu. Nah, coba kamu bandingkan artinya kamu dengan artinya dia. Apakah sepadan? Aku mah nggak mempermasalahkan tim party, aku mempermasalahkan arte. Artinya parah banget. Baru kelar hujan langsung kena ternyata. Iya, kalau yang sama tetap nggak bisa, mungkin emang belum aktif. Aduh. Bayangkan nyawa Raiden tinggal segitu. Sedap. Sama akun gue mending mana bang? Sama aja sih ya. Sama aja. Artinya bagikan tanah dan udara. Nah, kita lihat saja ya apakah bisa. Kalau bisa ya nice sih. Oh bisa ini guys. Wah. Coba review bang, bandingin sama artinya dia. Jangan tanya lah. Arti dia, wah kacau sih itu. Isinya tuh defense persen, energi recharge, ultra mastery. Bukan yang ngejelekin ya, gue fakta aja gitu. Kacau itu. Ya ntar gue review ya di sini. Ntar gue review teman-teman. Gue review. Terus senjatanya Bennett tuh parah sih senjatanya. Ini tuh rebutan sama Kiki. Aduh salah. Yo, let's go. Masih rental kah? Belum satu set. Iya masih rental ini. Cangling aja ini gua rental kok. Oh ya itu by the way kamu mau review apa deh? Review karakter apa? Aku review karakter yang emang belum jadi ya. Kalau udah jadi ngapain bikin? Yo, let's go. Wah, lama ini. Wah, lama banget ini. Lama banget. Lama banget 2 menit gila. Joki hari ini udah kena mental kah bang? Iya ini udah kena mental nih ya. Kalian masih seneng dah kalau entah gacha gua ampas, gua kena mental masih seneng gitu kalian. Heran. Apalagi yang pas live stream yang hari Sabtu kemarin. Parah sih itu fundamental. Wah, gila sih. Parah. Ya udah yang ada aja lah. Ya udahlah 2 star aja lah. Kacau sih ini. Mana? Ya udahlah. Gak usah bang, tadi maksudnya cuma buat bilangin settingan artinya party dia sama settingan tim party saya. Ya kamu lihat sendiri kan dia nggak punya hutau, terus dia nggak punya apa lagi tuh zombie kan, kamu punya zombie. Nanti coba review partian abis gua bang, mungkin masih ada yang bolong-bolong sih di senjata sama senjata. Coba ya. Coba kamu kirim aja YD-nya. Aku lupa YD kamu. Bang, event permohonan karakter 2 itu yang baru maksudnya gimana ya? Makin ribet saja. Ya, yang baru ya, yang tadi. Nah itu nggak tahu sih. Apakah Eula itu enggak sih? Tapi di situ bilangnya beda-beda. Wah, tidak ada rasa. Wah, tidak ada rasa. Bisa sampai nanti nggak kelar kalau gitu. Ah? Oh iya nggak kelar sih kalau nggak gue juga nggak full star kok. Nggak, gue nggak yang full star. Kelihatan aja kan. Oh pengen ada yang sudah lihat tadi artinya kayak gimana? Kacau. Tuh, lihat gerak. Aduh, gitu. Udah pengen lagi event deh. Senjatanya Xiangling aja level 50 guys. Alah. Coba abang baca di pengumuman in-game makin ribet saya rasanya. Coba ya, ntar aku cek ya. Jangan-jangan kayak itu, kayak fate point gitu. Yang kayak weapon gitu. Begitu bang, oh ini iya. Nggak lucu sih kalau kayak gitu. Tapi kalau kayak gitu enggak sih. Kayaknya nggak mungkin kayak fake point kayak di website gitu. Kayaknya nggak mungkin. Soalnya kan sistemnya habis red on kan red on. Masih stuck di spiral habis floor 93, masih kurang artis sama level Cara. Iya hampir mirip gitu cuman agak beda. Iya. Kalau kayak gitu berarti sistem PT red on red off nggak berlaku dong. Kalau kayak gitu ya, lebih parah dong. Kalau kayak gitu mah berarti cuman whaler. Wah gila sih kalau emang kayak gitu ya. Coba nanti gue coba cek ya. Kalau emang bener kayak gitu tuh. Ya udahlah. Tadi baca berlaku cuman beda, pokoknya makin susah dapat cara rate up karena makin cepat, kayaknya bisa jadi gitu sih, karena ada cara rate up di event format karakter 2 kayaknya bakal beda sama yang pertama. Oh, dua banner gitu. Ah, 2 banner. Atau gimana? Dua banner gitu guys maksudnya. Oh, gue benci banget ini polisi tidurin. Saya bingung jadinya nih kok makin ribet. Coba, emang iya ya? Bentar. Seriusan guys? Bentar ya, gue cek dulu. Seriusan itu? Di sini ya teman-teman. Mana guys? Di sini nggak ada ya? Di sini nggak ada. Apa di web? Logo cuma podcast. Waduh. Coba baca juga, saya kurang paham. Tadi di mana, di pengumuman? Gak ada di pengumuman tuh. Sebelah mana guys? Oh ini. Oh cuma gitu doang guys. Ini kah? Enggak ah, mana? Coba ntar gue cek ya. Ntar ini 1 star lagi kayaknya bisa. Tanggung banget sih. Pasti deh. Baca detail. Bentar ya. Ntar gue baca deh. Tadi cuman kayak apa itu? Di situ kan tadi bacanya. Tadi kok gue lihat cuman apa? Bentar ya. Ntar gue baca. Gampang hari ini. Halaman preview dan kedua telah hadir. Di situ dia ntar bang. Ah iya, tadi gue udah lihat pas konten pertama. Coba ntar ya. Ntar gue coba cek nih. Klik yang lihat lebih banyak nih nanti bang. Ya oke. Ntar gue coba ya. Ini harus kelar dulu nih. Setidaknya 8 star lah. Setidaknya 8 star nih. Nggak bisa. Nah, skip udah 7 star aja lah. Nggak bisa. Lama banget pak. Udahlah, main aja. Kacau. Ntar ya, store dulu. Kacau sih. Astaga, ada lagi dong. Udah, skip. Maaf nih, cuman berapa? 7 star. Ya setidaknya dapat gratis primo ya. Ntar ya, aku ganti akun dulu ya. Udah nyerah bang, udah capek. Kacau. Kacau lah, parah. Nyerah bang, ya nyerah. Nah ini satu lagi nih, ini kayaknya kuat nih. Udah yuk, lahir yuk, aku pengen main. Aku ingin main akun sendiri. Nyerah iyalah. Nah kita lihat nih. Nah ini yang gua cari. Ini yang gua cari. Akhirnya ada yang bener loh. Akhirnya. Oke, ini harusnya cepet sih. Oke. Let's go. Ya, enak banget, sumpah enak banget ini. Ini enak banget, parah. Let's go. Let's go yuk. Udah satu lagi. Ada Eula. Ya bolehlah pakai Joki. Ya akhirnya yang normal akunnya. Akhirnya. Akhirnya. Gini dong dari tadi, sumpah nggak bikin gua try hard gitu. Heran banget nih. Inilah, let's go. Itu pasti hutaunya XP. Gak tau tuh. Gua nggak pakai hutau sih. Gua tetap pakai tim Raiden. Pakai tim Raiden, ya biasa. Ya tim nasional is the best lah. Tim nasional is always the best. Ya gitu. Lihat artnya dulu. Ntar ya. Nggak, aku udah yakin kok ini kuat. Kelihatan banget. Kan? Kalian bisa lihat. This is what I call damage ya. This is what I call damage. Nggak kayak tadi. Kacau sih. Maaf ya guys, marah-marah mulu. This is what I call damage. Raiden Onechan terbaik, iya terbaik emang. Apalagi itu sama Raiden nasional timnya udah paling. Gak perlu. Apa itu rehat? Apa itu rehat? Tidak perlu rehat. This is what I call damage. Gila. Kacau sih. Ini namanya damage. Dari tadi loh. Cinta. Aku cinta Fenty. Nah ini namanya ini. Let's go. Yang akun tadi artinya ampas parah, kacau itu mah. Gak ngerti lagi lah. Tenang, ini nggak tryhard kok. Come here boy. Pakai LED. Salah arah. Fenty LED. Iya, Fenty LED. Nice banget. Tapi sebenarnya nggak terlalu ngefek ya kalau gue main Frozen gini. Buat pasifnya gitu. Nice. Fenty LED emang sinak punya Fenty kan. Iya, cuman kan dia harus main apa ya? Harus main Elemental Mastery kan? Nggak cocok juga buat Frozen ya. Frozen nggak main Elemental Mastery soalnya. Frozen. This is what I call damage, guys. Dari tadi tuh. Makanya aku dapat kayak Emang madu nasib bang. Ya gue bersyukur ya akunnya begini gitu. Kesel banget habis ujian dikasih Jokian yang tryhard. Ampasan arti gue lah, aduh mekanik adik-adik. Yuk, Fenty, let's go. Oh, nggak bisa. Paman. Bentar. Tadi tuh siapa yang mau review ya? Aku udah lupa. Loftus ya, ntar ya Loftus ya. Sumpah ngeselin. Nggak kena. Mana nih damage-nya? Alah. Nanti bang, gue sambil rehat sekarang. Aduh, ini kenapa lagi? Resisten cryo. Oke. Nah, ini tadi lama sih. Cepet juga. Astaga. Sayang burst. Let's go. Ini namanya damage. Oke. Oke, easy. Udah kelar. Nah, ini gampang, astaga. Yuk, let's go. Bentar ya, setor dulu. Bentar ya guys ya. Bentar. Yuk baca bang, baca pengumumannya. Oke, kita baca yuk, baca pengumuman ya. Nah, ganti akun dulu. Sebentar. Kasih pencerahan. Sebentar. Bentar ya guys ya. Kasih pencerahan apa maksudnya? Coba ya, ntar aku baca. Lah lantai 11-nya malah 8/9. Dia nggak minta lantai 11 kok. Dia cuma minta lantai 12. Jadi aku kerjakan yang dia ini aja. Aku kerjakan yang dia minta aja. Kalau dia nggak minta 11 ya aku nggak kerjain sih. Pengumuman ya, ini ya tadi. Yang ini kah? Jaminan akan dihitung bersama dan diakumulasi bersama. Event permohonan karakter dan event permohonan karakter 2 akan dihitung bersama dan diakumulasi bersama. Hitungan jaminan event permohonan karakter dan event permohonan karakter 2 dihitung terpisah dengan hitungan jaminan. Ya. Oh, ini banner lagi guys. Ini banner lagi. Jadi event permohonan karakter 2 tuh jadi nambah satu banner lagi di sini nih. Nih, nambah satu banner lagi di sini atau di sini gitu. Paling di sini ya, nambah satu lagi kayak Noel gitu, kayak dulu. Kayak Noel dulu. Kayak Noel dulu. Jadi ada 2 banner, bener kan apa tadi aku mikirnya juga kayak dua banner gitu tuh. Ini ada step 2 kan, berarti banner kedua kan. Jadwal ini tidak menentu, jadi nanti akan dikasih tahu jadwal spesifiknya guys ya. Jadi kita harus nunggu dulu kabar dari miHoYonya kapan rilis yang permohonan karakter 2 ya guys ya. Ntar gue baca dulu nih sampai beres. Hitung bersama dan diakumulasi bersama. Hitungan jaminan tuh. Level masih belum mendapatkan setelah. Oh, dihitung bareng guys. Dihitung bareng. Jadi sistemnya itu bareng, PT-nya bareng. Di sini tuh dia bilang jaminannya bareng, guys. Tuh, jaminannya dihitung bersama, berarti PT-nya bareng. Jadi gini, guys. Jadi mau itu yang permohonan karakter 1 ataupun permohonan karakter 2, misalnya kamu gacha di kamu gacha di permohonan karakter apa namanya? Karakter pertama. Ya yang biasa lah, yang permohonan karakter pertama. Terus kamu red off nih, misalnya kamu menang nih, ya kan, menang pas red on gitu. Nah nanti mau itu yang pertama ataupun yang kedua, ya itu red off nanti jadinya, gitu guys. Gitu. Begitu juga kalau ini nih, baca nih. Berhasil mendapatkan item bintang 5 di event permohonan karakter, tapi karakter yang didapatkan bukan karakter bintang 5. Berarti kan ini kan red off ya. Ini kan kalah nih. Kalau udah kalah kan berarti red on ya. Nah, red onnya juga tuh di permohonan karakter kedua tuh juga red on, guys. Gitu. Jadi kamu red off, kamu kalah nih di permohonan karakter 1. Terus kamu berarti kan red on ya. Nah red onnya itu nggak cuma di permohonan karakter 1 doang, guys, tapi permohonan karakter 2-nya juga ikut red on. Gitu. Udah lah, kalau nggak ada albedo nggak dapat, masih ada TTL lah. Lah bentar, berarti albedo plus lah jadi satu banner, adalah gua pasang. Nah kalau emang jadi satu banner, nah iya agak pusing juga ya. Sebenarnya plus minus sih guys, antara mau banner albedo dulu yang keluar baru Eula, atau dibikin jadi bareng gitu. Sebenarnya plus minus sih ya, soalnya PT-nya juga PT-nya juga ya kehitungnya bareng, guys. PT-nya juga kehitungnya bareng, jadi nggak beda gitu PT-nya tuh. Nih kalian bisa lihat nih. Sebenarnya intinya di sini, hitungan jaminan, event permohonan karakter dan event permohonan karakter 2. Jadi ini gua anggap ini permohonan karakter 1, ini karakter 2 gitu ya. Itu diakumulasinya bersama, guys. Jadi PT-nya bareng. Jadi kalau misalnya red on di karakter 1, ya berarti red on juga di karakter 2, guys. Gitu, cuman dia bilangnya di sini tuh 50 kali permohonan, guys. Nah ini tuh bener gak sih kalau 50 kali permohonan? Kalau 50 kali permohonan ini kan bisa dianggap hard PT kan? 50 kali permohonan tuh. Ya nggak, sama kayak yang banner sekarang gitu. Banner sekarang kan 90 kali. Nah, kalau ini 50 kali berarti soft PT-nya berapa, guys? Soft PT-nya 25 dong. Yang Q&A dia nanya nggak dapat karakter up di banner 1, bakal dapat di banner 2. Padahal dia maunya di banner 1, kan kasihan juga. Bakal nggak dapat karakter up di banner 1, bakal dapat, tetapi bakal red up di banner 2. Nah, di banner satunya tetap red up nggak? Sebentar. Nih, dikurangin guys jadi 10. Jadi yang tadi hard PT itu 90 jadi 50 nih. Terus item bintang 4 itu bisa didapatkan dalam 6 kali permohonan. Jadi lebih dikit guys. Bukan 10 kali permohonan guys. Traveler dijamin akan mendapatkan salah satu item 4 bintang 4 dari event permohonan karakter 2 dalam 4 kali permohonan. Setelah event permohonan karakter 2 apa aja nih? Iya, sama. Intinya mah sama. Poin utamanya itu jaminan permohonannya sama, gitu. Itu 50 akun sama banner 2 jadi 90. Di poin nomor bawah bang, coba baca nih. Poin nomor bawah baca ini udah paling bawah guys. Ini udah paling bawah. Ini udah paling bawah. Jaminan terus. Udah ini poinnya tuh di sini, jaminan permohonan event banner event karakter yang satu sama yang kedua kan dihitung bersama, ya kan? Nah, berarti kalau kayak gitu PT-nya juga sama dong. Jadi misalnya PT bukan PT, rate of red on-nya juga sama dong. Berarti kalau misalnya nih kamu kalah nih di karakter 1, ya kamu kalah nih, nggak dapet yang red up, berarti kamu menang. Berarti kamu red on di karakter 2. Nah, di karakter satunya juga harusnya red on guys. Tetap red on harusnya di karakter satunya. Nah, cuman dia tuh di sini bilangnya red on di karakter 2 tuh 40 kali permohonan. Lebih dikit guys. Yang poin jika dia dapat dapat bintang 5 yang red up di banner 1. Yang poin jika dia dapat bintang 5 yang red up di banner 1. Ini yang ini kan. Ini udah paling bawah guys, nggak ada lagi. Coba gue baca ininya ya, Q&A-nya. Precise only kadang saling tumpang tindih dengan bulatan bidikan. Oke, apa opsi yang sudah pernah dipilih? Oh, paling bawah ya? Ini udah paling bawah guys. Bisa tidak kita? Ini sistem baru lah. Nggak bisa dipencet. Udah ini doang. Ini doang. Ini nggak bisa gue pencet lagi. Di poin 1 tuh itu akumulasi 50 plus 40. Oh, oke. Oh, berarti kalau kayak gitu enak juga dong. Tapi enggak ya. Jadi kebagi gitu ya. Ah, 50 plus 40. Traveler dijamin akan mendapatkan bintang 5 dari event karakter kedua dalam 40 kali permohonan selanjutnya. Dihitungnya tetap bareng dong guys berarti. 90 ya? Tetap 90 berarti ya. Oh iya ya. Iya tetap 90 deh. Tapi bedanya tuh Oh, gua ngerti nih. Gua ngerti. Iya, berarti nggak enak ya? Oh, 50 tambah 40. Iya, sorry. Tadinya gua pikir 50 tuh hard pity, jadi gua kira dikurangin gitu 90. Ternyata sini 40 kali kamu. Iya ya, bener ya. Berarti kalau misalnya nih berarti ya sebenarnya kalau misalnya nanti albedo sama Eula nih ya. Bener albedo sama Eula. Misalnya albedo tuh permohonan karakter 1, Eula permohonan karakter 2 gitu ya. Anggap aja nanti kayak gitu ya. Anggap aja lah. Berarti misalnya albedo nih kita nggak dapat 50 kali nih di albedo nih. Berarti nanti pas kita gacha Eula di 40 pasti dapat gitu ya. Berarti gitu nggak sih guys? Benar nggak? Di banner 1 traveler wish 50 kan jadi 90. Biasa sih traveler wish di banner 1 juga dapat gitu juga di banner 2. Sama aja soft pity-nya di 75-an. Oh sama. Ya sama berarti. Tapi yang jelas banner 2 ini nggak nentu keluarnya, dia kan tiba-tiba gitu. Tapi kalau kalian gini loh guys, positifnya ya ini berarti kalian misalnya nih pas keluar banner karakter ternyata yang permohonan karakter 2 tuh ternyata yang unexpectable gitu, misalnya yang bagus gitu ya. Ya bagus. Maksudnya pas kalian red off gitu ya. Pas kalian kalah. Pas kalian udah banyak gacha nih di permohonan karakter 1 nih, ya kan? Misalnya nggak dapet nih permohonan karakter 1, ya kan? Terus ternyata di permohonan karakter 2 kamu ada karakter yang bagus gitu. Jadi tinggal gacha yang karakter 2 ya. Beda bang, banner albedo sama Eula banner 2 munculnya tiba-tiba. Coba abang baca di awal deh. Ya pokoknya waktu banner albedo udah nyimpen 32 PT, tiba-tiba Eula banner keluar kehitungnya sama PT-nya. Lah ya sama kan. Tapi yang jelas banner 2 ini nggak nentu keluarnya, dia akan diumumkan tiba-tiba. Iya ya. Kecuali kita dapat info dari leaker bakal ada banner 2 muncul. Positif negatif nggak sih guys? Ini tuh nggak bisa dibilang kayak negatif banget gitu. Positifnya tuh nanti kalau misalnya di permohonan karakter 2 kan siapa tahu tuh di permohonan karakter 2 ada karakter yang kalian suka gitu kan. Pas kalian udah banyak gacha di karakter yang pertama ya, event karakter yang pertama itu sama sekali belum dapat gitu kan 50 kali kan. Nah, kamu bisa gacha di yang kedua. Nah, terus aku tuh masih bingung yang ini kan, masih belum dapatkan itu. Banner 2 ini banner gacha tanpa persiapan. Berarti jatuhnya ini tuh jatuhnya sama aja gak sih guys? Jatuhnya sama aja gitu. Jatuhnya ya intinya kan jaminannya sama. Ya gak sih? Sama aja gitu. Ya gak sih? Ini tuh kayak dibikin berlibet gitu. Gue tadi bingung banget. Bahasanya bertele-tele. Sama aja gak sih guys? sama aja gitu, kayak kamu nih, kamu PT apa namanya, kamu gacha nih sampai 75 sampai 40 ya kan, terus kamu bosen nih ya kan, kamu bosen terus kamu gacha ke yang sebelah, ya sama aja dihitungnya juga dari misalnya dari 1 sampai 40 nih kamu PT kan, 1 sampai 40 event pertemuan karakter 1 nih, terus kamu pindah ke pertemuan karakter 2, ya berarti jatuhnya yang 41 42 juga nggak sih, 41 42 43 gitu, sama aja gitu anjir. Sama itu aku sama aja nggak sih? Ini juga yang apa, yang 10 kali dapat yang kalau gacha 10 kali dipastikan dapat bintang 4 itu guys, ya nggak sih? Ini juga ada nih, jadi sama aja, bedanya cuman 2 karakter tapi dihitung jaminannya sama gitu, sama aja. Udah tertulis itu di queue pertama lah, iya kan, makanya aku bingung ini kok belibet banget gitu, setelah makan 50 kali dalam 40 kali pertemuan selanjutnya, ya sama aja 90 gitu. Udah tertulis itu di queue pertama. Sama itu akumulasi juga 16. Udah tadi, udah kok tadi.
YouTube Premium gratis.
Udah kok. Intinya siapin itu dan keburu gacha. Udah kok, udah. Ya 10 menit lebih cuman buat bahas gini aja. Kalau yang pertanyaan ini cuman ini aja kok, kayak optimalisasi aja Pak. Kayak misalnya tadi charge attack Ganyu nggak bisa ngecharge gara-gara ketutupan shieldnya Zhongli kan gitu ya. Sama co-op ya. Ya paling gitu doang. Nggak bisa dipencet. Gacha nggak guys? Gacha aja yuk. Gue pengen gacha ya. Menurutku beda bang, karena ini banner yang tiba-tiba muncul. Nah, kita berarti kan berharap kepada leaker ya. Yang keluar apa gitu kan. Berharap aja kepada yang leaker. Sebenarnya sama aja ya jatuhnya ya. Sama aja gitu. Kayak misalnya kamu red on di karakter 1, ya udah kamu juga red on di karakter 2 gitu kan. Sama aja. Ini gue ambil dulu deh. Transient, Allegiance. Siap saja deh. Jajan. Gak barengan bannernya muncul. Iya makanya. Iya. Makanya kan berharap sama leaker gitu. Jadi kayak itu jatuhnya sama aja jatuhnya. Jadi kayak kamu lagi fokus nih PT sampai 9 sampai kamu lagi ngejar PT nih sampai 75 gitu kan. Nah, terus kamu saat ini tuh lagi 50 gitu. Ya udah, ntar maksudnya red on gitu ya. Red on terus sekarang PT 50 gitu kan. Ya sama aja, ntar kalau ada banner yang kedua datang, ya itu ya berarti sama aja. Di 75 juga gitu, nambah 25 lagi gitu. Kalau masalah tiba-tiba karakternya datang, ya itu berharap kepada leaker ya. Tapi utamain banner event chart 1 dulu, banner 2 itu ada kemungkinan tidak. Ya yang ada aja, yang pasti aja. Moga-moga Allah nggak jadi. Gue belum siap primo aja, kebanyakan gacha ini. Ini apa ya? Gue bingung. Ini aja. Sumpah dari tadi diligit aja. Ya gacha yuk. Let's go. Bisa berapa kali nih ya? Bisa 10 kali kan? Bisa 10 kali nggak sih? Oh, 12 kali. 12 kali. Sumpah gue baca itu belibet banget, maksudnya apa gitu. Intinya ada di kalimat pertama. Ayo kerjain dulu ini apa? Daily. Tapi kalau misalnya tiba-tiba datang, mungkin perhitungannya setengah sisa hari dari banner utama, mungkin sisa 10 hari baru kelar. Ntar kita lihat aja ya. Soalnya MiHoYo suka banyak kejutannya guys. Ya, tadi Eula aja tuh banyak kejutannya ya. Gila, nggak expect loh. Eula ada lagi gitu. Maksudnya di leak-nya aja tuh nggak ada. Di situ kurang info sih ya guys, kayak cuman Bang udah ambil hidden chest yang terbang dari The Seven di Dragon Spine yang hidupin 3 api. Udah itu, kayaknya udah deh. Tapi Dragon Spine gue belum 100%. Ntar gue coba cek ya. Lumayan tuh dapat primo. Ntar gue coba cek ya. Tapi itu tadi di info event permohonan karakternya tuh kurang jelas juga ya. Kayak setiap tanggal berapa itu tuh yang kita masih nggak tahu gitu, setiap tanggal berapa. Dadakannya tuh bener-bener kayak dadakan. Nggak tahu gitu, nggak jelas gitu dadakannya tuh gimana gitu. Terus berapa hari bannernya. Coba nanti gue cek ya ini Dragon Spine. Ini kenapa deh? kamu kenapa? Letaknya di dekat perbatasan Dragon Spine sama Dadaupa terbang dari Tesla. Kayaknya 3 api. Coba ntar gue cek. Itu baru kah atau emang udah lama? Dapat hutau dulu lah ini biar belum dapat hutau dari minggu kemarin. Baru rasanya saja baru dapat. Bentar baca. Nggak tahu. Pinter banget nih Hoyo kalau bikin marketing ya. Oke, udah semua kah? Oh belum, satu lagi.
There's a distance between us. It's getting trading. I give in to the lesser fight. My body aches to be satisfied. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes. I'm reaching out for the easy high. Please fortify this strength of mine. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes.
Oke. Gacha yuk, let's go, gacha yuk. Ini kan yang kalian suka kan? Gacha Impact. Bentar. Gacha yuk, gacha yuk. Ambil dulu.
この同点も華やいできましたね。この情景を目にできて感慨深いです。
Yuk. Nggak tahu nih, gue red off ya. Gue lagi red off. Baca di mana ya? Surumi apa ya, Surumi? Pakai 2 pyro deh. 2 pyro. Jangan deh. Sepuluh kali. Bisa nggak ya? Bang, bantuin domain kuy. Habis gacha ya, yuk. Habis gacha gue bantuin. Pengen gue tahu ini asli dah. Bisa nggak ya? 2 kali aja resisten. Oke. Berapa PT-nya bang? Red on ya? Red off pak. Gua red off bye. Red off bos. Sedih banget, astaga. Red off nih, sedih banget. Riwayat terakhir dapat kecil deh. PT-nya juga masih 40 berapa gitu. Ya kan? Bener kan? 53. Ya kan 53. Dan ini red off. Tahu. Ya 10 kali full aja langsung ya. Bismillah. Oke, masih belum dapat ya. Toma deh boleh, Toma. Float gue R berapa ya? Masih belum dapat guys. Oh nice, I love you Mihoyo. Let's go. Toma lagi. Ada lagi nggak? Please ada lagi dong. Ya sekali lagi yuk. Hawa-hawa PT 75 lagi loh. Asli dah. Ya, ampas ya. Masih belum dikasih loh. Dapat nih, ya dapat Toma tadi. C1 ya, atau C2 ya? Mana tadi Toma? C1 deh. Genapin PT-nya ke 65 bang. Emang kenapa kalau 65? Tadi 6 berapa sih guys? 53 ya. 53 tadi 12 ya, 65 ya. Udah 65 kok. Udah 65 ya. Udah 65 ya. Yuk, ini waiduku nih. Kamu world level berapa? Kacau, bener-bener kacau. Salah. Bisa dipasang. Mode lambat. Emang iya ya, sebentar. Udah kok nambah. Padahal nggak mode lambat tuh. Mana ya? Live streaming YouTube tuh. Sedih banget. Yuk resisten. Resisten tuh emang kamu mau naikin karakter apa sih? Resisten. Ini live. Freedom. Lagi perlunya freedom. Cool. Kok harusnya ambil gold aja? Resisten ya yuk. Buat Mona, buat Mona. Oh iya, resisten. Gue ada Mona sih, cuman sekarang jadi jarang main Mona ya. Gak tau deh mau gue naikin apa enggak. Udah gue invite tuh, emang belum gue invite ya? Yuk let's go. Apa tadi? Api ya? Ya udah, pakai Xiangling aja. Yuk let's go Hinata. Let's go Hinata. Oh ya, bentar, gua ngirim. Oh ya, bentar, gua ngirim ini dulu kode redeem di Discord. Sebentar ya. Sebentar. Tadi udah janji.
want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave.
あれどこどこ
I'ma let you go.
Ini karena gabut jadi saya buildnya nyicil aja. Kalau lagi perlu, misalnya kamu lagi perlu Mona nggak? Kalau perlu Mona banget ya nggak masalah sih. Kalau aku Mona lagi jarang dipakai, soalnya udah ada chill deh. Paling Mona cuma buat kebutuhan showcase doang. Nah, kalau kamu Mona dipakai ya nggak masalah sih. Buat sama Diluk atau sama siapa, sama Hulk. Gila, resin banyak banget. Gak tau mau dispamin apa. Ntar ya, bikin konten dulu. Sekali lagi bang, iya bentar, aku ambil ini dulu, konten dulu sebentar. Bang, coba ntar habis ini cek hidden checks. Ya oke. Ntar gue cek coba. Gak tahu itu. Belum ada yang belum ke ekspor juga sih kalau udah di spam. Mati dong. Wah, mati clean. Oh, mati. Lawak. Ya, semangat. Mati gue, sorry. Bentar, titik gua kan 65 ya, berarti 10 lagi ya guys ya. 10 lagi ya. 10 lagi ya. Crimson yuk. Sumpah gue Crimson ampas terus. Yuk Crimson yuk. Pasti deh ampas terus. Mumpung resin banyak.
Strangers, believe me when I say, loving me is loving danger.
Nice. Unlimited burst, Ganyu, let's go. Nice. Berapa kali lagi ya? 4 kali. Iya 4 kali. Dapat apa nih? Apa nih? Attack persen ya. Kayaknya sih HP persen sih. Katanya di sini di grup komunitas Eula itu banner dadakannya loh. Banner yang keduanya. Nice, thank you. Yuk, yang bagus yuk. Dia fan. Bentar, children gue mati. Bentar. Children gue mati. Sudah gue mati. Bentar. Gak jadi cek bang. Bentar. Sudah gue mati. Sebentar. Yuk masuk lagi yuk. 2 kali lagi ya. 2 kali lagi yuk. 2 kali lagi deh. Ntar kita subaton aja guys. 2 kali lagi deh. Udah, yuk let's go. 2 kali lagi aja. Ntar sisanya buat livestream besok aja. Dari pagi. Sorry. Astaga. Kepencet, sorry. Sorry, kepencet. Sorry. Astaga. Iya. Berapa kali lagi? 2 kali lagi deh. Berapa kali lagi? 2 kali. Oke, 2 kali lagi. 1 kali lagi, sorry. 1. Ya. Dapat attack persen ya. Pengennya sih SP persen, susah banget. Yuk, last yuk. Thank you. Udah, ini last. Mulai lanjut tes baca. Let's go. Terima kasih Hinata. Emang the best banget kalau co-op sama kamu tuh. Tadi tuh dapat crit rate, crit damage, ini dapat dua-duanya lagi. Nice. Thank you loh ya. Thank you banget loh. Gila. Nice banget. Dapat yang bagus. Thank you. Klik ya. Oke guys, kayaknya cukup segitu aja ya. Kayaknya nggak bakal lama-lama banget. Soalnya ntar kita bakal subaton besok. Subaton lagi besok. Kok hitam? Lo kok hitam? Lo kok hitam? Kenapa nih? Ya, kayaknya cukup segitu aja guys ya. Makasih banyak udah nonton, makasih banyak udah like, udah subscribe, udah nobar bareng. Kita lanjut besok ya, pagi besok ya jam 10. Jam 10 kita subaton lagi di Sabtu besok. Ya cukup segitu aja guys, makasih banyak menonton. See you in the next live stream ya, bye bye. Ya, Inata ya, makasih banyak ya. Nice tuh, tadi dapat artinya. Bye bye.
So I guess I'm one of them. Don't you know? I fell for fools gold. I fell for fools gold. What did I know? What did I know? I fell for fools.